Last week, we camped on a cliff on our way to Seward. In Seward, we took a glacier cruise, saw wildlife, and capped it all off by seeing this great whale jumping. This week, we crossed the Kenai Peninsula to visit Valdez. Oh, come on, dude.
Whoa, Jesus.
Upon leaving Seward, we headed north and then made a left turn at the Hope Highway. As we headed into Hope, we scouted out boondocking locations along the road. We got into the city of Hope. We drove around a bit, but we didn't stop. Didn't seem like there was much there. I'm sure there are some little shops. Maybe saw one restaurant, but it really wasn't our thing. There was a campground at the end of town, but it didn't look like anything special. So we decided to mosey on back down the road and hit up one of the boondocking spots that we found. Good morning. Today is Monday, June 23rd, and we are staying just outside of Hope, Alaska, at a pull-off spot on the side of the road. It was pretty flat, pretty level, so we decided to take it, and it has a pretty good view. This is called the Turnagain Arm, and it comes off of the Cook Inlet. And as you can see, it's low tide right now, but here's a time lapse of the tide coming in from yesterday afternoon. We did not get to see the famous board tide. It just wasn't happening yesterday. And this is us. It was fairly quiet last night, up until about 5:30 this morning, when I guess people have to mosey on to work. It is rather loud at that time, but we were mostly awake anyway. So as you can see, we are at the foot of the Chugach Mountains. They are covered in fog today, but they are impressive. Today, we have about a 3.5-hour drive. We are going to the Grand View RV Park and Cafe. Hopefully it'll be nice, but we'll let you know. From Hope, we headed back out to the highway and then headed northwest to Anchorage, where we made a right turn onto the Glen Highway. From there, we headed east to Glacier View. with a few stops along the way. The first stop was Hatcher Pass, one of the routes used by the gold miners during the big gold rush.
Look at that.
Get closer.
I'm not gonna get closer.
You're a chicken, Janetta. Quack, 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 quack. And you always have to keep your eyes peeled on the road because we almost hit this mother moose and her calf. Got him.
Got him.
Got him big time. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
On that,
Before getting to Glacier View, we stopped off at the Matanuska Glacier. And finally, we made it to Glacier View RV Park.
Oh, no, you did. Yeah.
They had a wide and varying menu, Asian food, American food, pizza, but we just opted for Asian tonight.
That's good.
Can't be as good as that lemonade we had at. All right, I had the beef noodle, dumplings. Janetta's having a bao bun and stewed pork. Braised pork. She doesn't like it though. It's okay. Yeah, down there. We stayed at the Glacier View RV Park for a couple of days, in which time we did some laundry, took a hike, and mainly just took it easy. Because they had a restaurant, it was also a good place for me to not have to cook. All right, so we got a Caribbean pork sandwich and a Reuben, and Jen and I kind of split that half and half. And then we each got a plate of onion rings. They have really, 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 really good onion rings. That's dinner tonight, and we'll see if I can get out of cooking tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, June 25th, and we are headed to Valdez, Alaska. We're going to be stopping in Glen Allen to probably get fuel and some DEF, a couple of falls. So it might be a 4 or 5 hour drive.
In the historic tunnel.
And a historic tunnel, train tunnel. Yeah. In addition, we'll be going through another fire area. But we checked and no roads are closed, so hopefully we'll make it through there unscathed.
Yeah, that's about 17 miles from here.
17 miles, so we'll know. Anyway, that's the life of traveling in Alaska. We'll check back with you later. From Glacier View, we headed east to Glen Allen. And then in Glen Allen, we made a right turn and headed due south towards Valdez. On the way to Valdez, we went through Thompson Pass, and you can see there's still a lot of snow on the mountains here, even though it is late June. We stopped at the old train tunnel.
But that's the tunnel.
And then at the Bridal Falls.
Bridal Veil.
In Valdez, we stayed at the Bear Paw RV Park, which is right in the center of town, with easy access to the Stan Stevens Glacier Cruise.
Now our trip today out towards United and back through the Sound. We'll be traveling round trip about 120 nautical miles. Sound all day today. We won't be leaving it. It's of course connected to the Pacific Ocean.
I guess we got a little spoiled last week when we cruised out of Seward. There just wasn't as much wildlife on this cruise. After a couple of hours, we made it out to Mears Glacier.
There are some more seals to the left of us and ahead. 3 of them on a piece of ice. And then
And this time we did get to see a more significant glacier calving. Here goes. course, there were harbor seals, glacier ice, and then a solitary whale out in the distance.
I'll have to turn it a little bit. Yeah, just point it at it.
10 o'clock. As we headed back, we passed a large breeding colony of stellar sea lions.
A few of this year's pups sprinkled in the really small and dark ones.
Thank you for riding along with us so far. Join us next week as we head into McCarthy and the Wrangell St. Elias National Park. We'll see you then.